Hey everyone, my name is Tija Hunter and I am a consultant, speaker, and author. And today I wanted to speak to you about HIPAA and texting. We all know that text messaging is a valuable tool to communicate with our patients. Patients don't always answer the phone when they don't know who it is, but they always look at their text messages. It's a great way to send out links, to send out forms to our patients, and of course, remind them of their dental treatment. So many other things we can communicate with them. First of all, you want to be sure to get their consent on that HIPAA consent form. They need to consent to receive our text messages and even emails. And if they opt out of that, we have to honor that. Most people do, however, opt into it. So make sure that you receive that. Next, the Office of Civil Rights within the Department of Health and Human Services say that we need to use the minimal necessary rule, which means we don't need to give a bunch of detailed information and we need to keep it very generic. So we can say things like, hey, your appointment's tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We can say things like, come in before the end of the year to utilize your benefits. And we can say things like, hey, during the holiday week, this is going to be our hours. So keep all the information you send to patients very generic. But when it comes to talking about personal identifiers, we have to stay away from that and use that minimal necessary rule. So we want to be sure that we're not talking money. We're not talking treatment. Unfortunately, text messaging can be entered incorrectly, and we could be sending improper information to someone who's not even the patient. So you want to make sure that we are verifying their phone number. And I always go over the last four of their phone number. Are you still 8276, things like that, so they can verify that. And we want to be able to know that we're speaking to that person. Now, my kids, they love to have complete conversations with me in text messages, and it drives me insane. And that's what we don't want to do with our patients. We don't want to get back. We absolutely have that capability, but you want to stay away from that. First of all, if we've sent it inadvertently to the wrong person, maybe that person changed their phone number, then we're having a conversation with someone that we shouldn't be having a conversation with. Always move those conversations to a phone call. Ask the patient if it's okay to call, set up a time for the patient to call, and then there's nothing wrong with verifying who that patient is. I don't care if you talk to your credit card company or your bank or even your cable company. They make you identify who you are. And there's nothing wrong with us doing that either. Identify who the person is and then have a conversation. And of course, don't have a conversation with someone other than the patient unless they're on that HIPAA consent form. Text messaging is absolutely phenomenal if it's used the right way. Be sure to be HIPAA compliant with every text message you send. Thank you.